Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. And today I'm going to talk about Bournemouth versus Chelsea. I am a Chelsea fan, as you guys know, and this for me is not good enough at all. We need to learn how to win against teams who sit back and defend, like West Ham, like Bournemouth. For me, Frank Lampard got the starting players wrong. In my opinion, he should have played Rich James at right back, because against teams like Bournemouth and West Ham, they sit back and they defend. And you need someone who can put balls in the box at a high level. And Aspie, for me, can't do it anymore. He's been a great player, he's been a great servant to his club. But for me, Reece James should be the right back from now on. Also, I think that Mason Mount sometimes he can drift in and out of games. Now, for me as a fan, that's very annoying because he's got a lot of ability, a lot of talent, and Mason Mount scores goals. But for me, he is not a player who can create. And we need someone who can create for the players on our team. For me against Bournemouth, he was quite quiet, and for me, we need to buy at least 2 players in the next month, because we need a winger probably, and a player who can create. It's very annoying because as fans we've seen what Mason Mount can do before, but for me, he is not a player who can create justice for other players. He's more of a player who can just score goals, which is good. We need a player who can create as well. Willian against Bournemouth, for me, he is a player who should know that you cannot have the ball and stop and then run again. You have to put the ball in first time. A lot of times, Willian gets the ball, stops, then tries to put it in the box. That is never going to work. We have someone like Tammy, who is 6'5", in our box. Therefore, he feeds on balls that are put in the box the first time. You cannot stop the ball, then put in the box. You put the ball in the box the first time, every time. For me, Willian is a player who is very frustrating, because he's someone who knows that we need to put the ball in the box first time. We can't have someone who does tricks and skills and then puts the ball in the box. No. He's very annoying and very frustrating. Very frustrating. Now, Christian Pulisic, for me, he played okay today. Okay. But he's another player who I feel needs to put a bit more effort in games sometimes. He's a bit weak as well for me. He needs to put a bit of muscle. He's a bit, frail and thin. For me, it's just a question of we need to bring in more players to his team. I feel that Frank Lampard is a very good coach, but he needs to be able to sometimes be more strict and be more pumped. He's very passive, which as a fan is very annoying because when games aren't going your way, we need him to shout at players and show more, oomph. I mean, for me, he's very passive at times. It's very annoying because against teams like West Ham where we lost. For me, that was a game where Frank needs to shout at the players and say, "Come on, let's go! Come on, move." He's very passive. And as fans, that's very annoying. I feel this team are now hitting a really bad patch of form, and we need to improve fast. We have Spurs next game. Now, Tottenham are a team who have players like Song, Ali, Kane. We need to improve a lot to beat Spurs away. I am, for the first time in a long time, going into a game against Tottenham. I think we will lose. I think we will lose by at least 3 or 4-0 because we cannot create, we cannot defend, and as a team, the main thing you have to do is to be able to defend, which we can't do at all. It's very annoying. It's very annoying because for me against Tottenham, I want to see Reece James as right back. No more Aspie. No more. I want to see cover in midfield. It's clear to me that this team need to spend a lot of money in the summer and bring more players because this team is too inexperienced, too young, too fresh to win games where we are playing badly and win games where teams are sitting back and defending. It's very frustrating, it's very annoying. Now, let's stay calm because we're still fourth. However, but if Oli wins today, then there'll be a gap between us and them will be 2 points. And as I believe we'll lose against Spurs, and if they win their next game, then they'll go fourth. So, I'm staying very calm for now. But I hope this team will improve against Spurs. Big time. Spurs is a team who I don't like. I hate losing to Spurs. I feel we'll lose and get absolutely destroyed. Right, guys, that's my opinion. Right, safe. Peace.